Welcome to the 2024 River States Conference Cross Country Media Day. The Oakland City University Mighty Oaks are represented today by head coach Blake Guillozet, as well as runners Landon Marshall and Jolie Kennedy. What is your focus as a program this year?
Our main focus as a program this year is capitalizing on the culture shift from last year. I think the returners have a firm grasp on what I expect as a coach for the program, and especially the newcomers coming in. I think they're really bought in. The biggest things for this program, for me, and what I express to my athletes is communication and being coachable. As long as they adapt to those two things, I feel like they can reach their full potential and see what they're capable of.
What are your expectations for the season?
I expect that we'll see a lot of personal records set and that there will be friendly competition amongst the team to improve mentally and physically.
I think for the guys' side, just getting the freshmen involved, letting them set some good times, and for the upperclassmen, the guys who have been here a while, just setting some season best.
Who are some newcomers you're expecting to make an impact?
So on the men's side, I'm really looking forward to our four newcomers in Eli Mays, Logan Smith, Ammon Morgan, and Emrick Randolph. They all came in with similar 5K PR marks, so they're able to train together well, and throughout the summer they've connected, so I could tell they've already got a strong bond. On the women's side, I'm really looking forward to our newcomers in Berlin Engel, Olivia Seaton, and Sydney Sullivan. Same as the men. They came in with similar 5K PR marks. They've already built great relationships, as I could tell from the first week of practice, and they're just excited to reach their full potential.
What are the strengths of this year's team?
So far with the large majority of this team being newcomers, there's already a sense of friendship that is among the team, and they've just met, and I think that the team bond will continue to grow as the season continues and the new year's approach.
I think some of the strengths for the guys this year is kind of like the relationship that we've already built. It's pretty early into the season, but I think we got a good bond going. It's going to help us kind of push each other in practice and give us some good times out on the course.
Who are some returning players you are expecting to be leaders this season?
So on the men's side, our top returner, Pierce Lashley, he's been training his tail off since day one. He did all his summer training, and he's come in with the right mindset. He's looking to capitalize on his 28:44 8K mark from last year. Landon Marshall ran his personal best at the last meet of the season, the conference meet, of 30:02, and he's expecting to at least break 30 and possibly get as close to 29 as he can. He's excited, he's ready, he's put his training in, and he's ready to put his head down and work. On the women's side, we have Jolie Kennedy coming off a spectacular track season. She PR'd in every single one of her events, and she's ready to let that progress straight into cross-country season, and I know she has some big goals.
What role are you expecting to play for the program this year?
So while this program does not promote positional leadership, I do think that I'll help set an example for the new students, as I'm the eldest student and runner. So I think I'll be an example for practice, meets, and academics.
So the role that I expect myself to play, I think kind of embracing like that sixth man. I'm going to be the guy that shows up to practice, sets a good example, sets good leadership, pushes some of the freshmen and others to really train their best for practice to get good times out on the course.
What are your thoughts on the River States Conference going into this season?
From my experience as a coach here at Oakland City and being part of the River States Conference, I've noticed that it's very competitive on the distance side. Teams such as Shawnee State, IU East, and IU Kokomo returning. They were at the top of the list last year. You got teams like Midway, Rio Grande, and Brescia, who I know their coaches have done a great job of recruiting and training their athletes. I think it's going to be really competitive this year, and we're going to see some underdogs really step up and drop down in the placement.
What is one word you could use to describe this program, and why?
If I were to use one word, it would be the word I would probably use would be push, because for this program and any program to succeed, each athlete needs to push themselves academically, athletically, and personally to make the most of their own potential and the team's potential. This is what our coach believes and teaches every practice and meet. He wants us to do the best we can in all aspects of our life and to push ourselves to be the best we can be.
The word that I would use is hardworking. I think so far this season we've done a really good job at showing up, putting in the work. We just had a couple solid good workout sessions the other day. I think everybody did a good job with those. And then for the long runs, just getting together, going out on the long runs, getting in the time paces that we need to. So I think hardworking would be the choice.
Thank you for joining the River States Conference Media Day. Be sure to follow all the exciting action this season on riverstatesconference.com and GoMightyOaks.com.
Roll Oaks!